come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze, please for them getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying-hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Now here's Holiday. Driving in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. This one for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox outside. Inside. Deflects the pass. Oh! Wembanyama! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Now Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. The putback. It doesn't go for him. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Wembanyama. There's the triple. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he had.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Boston. Kicks it out to Barnes. Right side, Wembanyama. For three. Drills it from deep. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
And Allie, thank you for that. To the paint. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. And the shot goes in. He has 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Wembanyama. 7 points in the game. A deep 3. The shot comes out. Celtics trail by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Castle. Misses the 3. Here's Tatum. Barnes feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Wembanyama. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
I just love the ball move.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright. Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Right wing. Double on Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The kick to Tatum. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to White. To the inside. Tatum. And the layup is good. Tatum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
That'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point. Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Brown rising high for the finish.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Pass to Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down. Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Tatum can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Vassell with it. Now guarded by Brown. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Outside Tatum. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Rebound San Antonio.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Down low. And Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And the ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by Wembanyama.
Substitution on board.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston with some changes. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Pass to Horford. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Cornette. To the middle. Here's Hauser. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hauser's gotten his first basket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Bassie. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Passy, good.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Paul looking over the floor. Inside. Bassey can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Paul. Off the left rim and out.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Horford. Here's Cornette. Goes back up. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Paul. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more. He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Wemby showing off the range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio leading. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Left side, Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Vassell. Over Holiday. Some solid defense from Holiday.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Outside White. From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, rising above. Wembanyama.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Holiday powers it home.
Take that, Holiday with the hammer.
Fox with the ball. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
The Celtics making a switch here. So it's Boston now. 7-point differential. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Now here's Fox. He's got 6. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Three-pointer off the mark. White looking it over. The deep 3 from Porzingis. Rebound by San Antonio. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Fox. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ, De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll. We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
A minute 6 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Tatum with it. Launches it. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Wembanyama screen. Down low. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cornette, covered by Wembanyama. Cornette with the bucket.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be right back after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Wembanyama. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for three. Gets the three to fall. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. White can't hit. San Antonio leading by 9. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Castle for three. Porzingis grabs the board. Brown with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Tatum from long range. Boston again missing. And San Antonio has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's the pick. Here's Wembanyama. On the take. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, forcing his way to the line. Wemby, such a long dude.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. Nice move. No good at the rim. Spurs lead by 11. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brown with a screen. Inside. Shoots over Vassell. The offensive rebound. Now Wembanyama. Up top Vassell. Who poked away. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics ball.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum drills the three.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Trailing by 8. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. They set the pick.
The length on Tatum is just so tough to contend with.
San Antonio again can't hit. Now Porzingis. Crafty move. Porzingis punishing inside.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
1:46 left to the game. The three from Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Celtics trail by 6. Left side Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. Barnes with it. Picked up by Tatum. Outside for Wembanyama. Takes the three. Buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 18 points now here in the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Spurs.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama double team. Here's Castle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need